idea behind me whispering so quietly into the mic. I hope you will enjoy this a little bit more. So, for today's video, I am going to get unready, and you can get unready with me. So, I thought I'd just chit-chat a little bit about, so it's been a very long day. I'm getting ready for bed, and part of getting ready for bed is taking your makeup off. So today I am feeling very lazy, very bad of me, I know, but I'm just going to get my makeup off with some micellar water, throw on some serum, some moisturizer, and call it a night. I also have to take off my earrings and everything like that, so, oh, Jesus. So, let me talk a little bit about, how life is going for me, I guess. So, basically, I don't know when was the last time I updated you guys, but after finishing my master's in education last year, I started a research master, which allows me access into a PhD. And well, I am a researcher in the making. Well, I've already published some stuff, but like my full name is in there, so I don't think I will be, like promoting that anytime soon. But yeah, so this year I'm doing my research masters, and I'm trying to aspire to pre-doctoral contracts, and it's being very stressful because trying to publish your research can be very daunting, and also just getting research done can also be very daunting, especially when you're a person that's as insecure as I am sometimes about my own intelligence. I feel like we all feel like that sometimes. I know that you and we are smart people, but whenever there's this pressure, to be good, I don't know, it feels like maybe you risk falling short, maybe, I don't know. I want to be positive, but you cannot be positive all the time. That's impossible. So, yeah, today I just had a meeting with my master's thesis supervisors, and everything went well. I love them. They are the most supportive people, and they are very intelligent and very well read, and they know what they're doing. But sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, see the difference. And yeah, so I needed to meet them because I felt like I was getting lost in my own thesis, and yeah, they cheered me up. They told me everything was fine and that I'm doing good. Yes. Do you guys sometimes have people that you just cannot gift anything to because they always buy themselves whatever they want first? Well, that's kind of what happens to me with my brother. So I spent the whole morning essentially just talking with my supervisors, with my directors, and looking for a freaking gift. So, oh Jesus. It was hard. Honestly, it was hard. I mean, not in the sense that, of course, it's like work, but for me, as an autistic person, like going places, for example, by train and, having the place be full of people and all that kind of stuff, it drains me. And when it comes to actually, like talking to people and having to be among people and everything like that, it exhausts me. I wish I could, stand to be with other people more often, and I wish that my social battery wasn't so low capacity. I feel like lately it's been like the point where I have to be like, okay, I have to separate, and isolate to recuperate. Oh my gosh, everything rhymed in that sentence. Yeah, I feel like that point for me, I'm getting to it like quicker than usual, and I don't really like it. But I also think it's because I'm kind of getting burnt out. I think about it, and I've been, studying non-stop ever since I was like, 3 years old. Like I have never interrupted my my education for any reason. Like when I started working, I worked and studied, and I have been, like I graduated on time. I didn't have any issues with that. I've like been year by year getting my degrees, my certificates, and all things like that. And yeah, I think it's coming to a point where my body is like, okay, stop. Like, can you rest? Can you actually, give yourself some, rest. Like, there's no other way to describe it. And today I was talking about it with my directors, and they were like, well, you doubt yourself so much, and maybe you shouldn't, like, you should have a bit more faith, and maybe that would make you be less tired, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I know about impostor syndrome. Jesus Christ, I can't even talk. I know about imposter syndrome, but it's not that I feel like an imposter. It's that, I don't know, I don't feel like what I'm doing is special, you know what I mean? Whereas some people are like super self-satisfied, and they're like, oh, my research and what I'm doing is the best thing since sliced bread. And then it's not really that special, but I feel like I don't have that that kind of mindset, I know that I have to work on, making my ideas heard, and I have to work on, just valuing my ideas. I'm just yapping, okay, but I'm just being honest in the hopes that someone, oh my god, okay, that someone will maybe watch this video. Maybe you're watching it to relax, maybe you're watching it to have some background noise while you do some other things, but like, I want people that, if they feel that way, to know that you are not alone. Many people, like myself and many academics, many scholars, they feel that way as well. And even outside of academia, you know what I mean? I feel like lots of times we don't really value ourselves, and we don't really see the value in what we do and what we bring to the table. And I don't know if you are feeling like that. Let me tell you, you are not alone, and almost everyone feels inadequate at some point. I know it's not really, well, it's not really useful to hear that. But I feel like it at least gives you some perspective. Like, sometimes people who are constantly talking about their success and everything like that, maybe it's not that big of a success that they're having, but since they feel insecure about themselves, they feel the need to, call attention to all the good things that they are doing, all of these offers that getting. And, you know, for all we know, maybe those offers don't align with what they want. But because they feel insecure, they take those offers, and they are miserable. But at least they can brag. Comparison is the thief of joy. That's what I try to tell myself. It is hard not to compare yourself. But when you compare yourself to your own self, your old self, that's when you can really see that you are actually moving. You are actually progressing. Maybe you're not here where this person is. Maybe in relation to that you're here. But in relation to yourself, maybe you were here at one point and now you're here at this point. You know what I mean? So, essentially, when it comes to, success and everything, not success. I don't want this to sound like everyone should be worried about becoming somebody in life, because that's not the truth. Like, your life can be complete and fulfilled without success, or what society views as success. But yeah, let's talk about it in the sense of progress. You have to measure your own progress, your own progress. It makes no sense to measure yourself under somebody else's circumstances or somebody else's, their abilities or how they do things. You are not that person. You have to measure yourself up to your own standards, which are created according to your own circumstances. And yeah, it's very easy to say, and I know that, but that's kind of what I try to remind myself, that your path is your path. You know what I mean? Your path is your path, and no one should interfere with it, in the sense that you should never let people's opinions or people's bad thoughts influence the way you work for yourself and the life you envision for yourself. The one that should be happy about who they are and about the direction that your life is taking is yourself, not your parents, not even your friends. Your friends, of course, they can give you, they can give you advice, but they should not influence you to that point. You know what I mean? And you should not let yourself be swayed and be beat down. I know it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done, but you genuinely have the potential to be happy, and you deserve it. We deserve it. So we should stop getting in our ways so much. So yeah, like I said, try to focus on your path, on what you want to do, on what you want to contribute to others' lives. And of course, it's not a cure-all, I'm not claiming to know exactly what to do to get rid of self-doubt. But I think the most useful way to think about it really is to know that you don't have to measure yourself by anyone else's standards but your own. And yeah, just know that you'll know if you are on the right path. And the opportunities, they will come. It's just hard. I know, I get it. It's hard to wait around and, see other people that are getting what you want. But everything happens for a reason. At least that's what I believe. And what has been proven to me time and time again. So, I think I'm going to leave my little thoughts there. I feel like I just rambled and talked a lot of shit during this video. But the girls that get it, and the girls that don't. Girls or guys or whoever's in between. So yeah. Today was a very long day. I've had to deal with lots of people. And I think now that my face is clean and everything, I'm just going to read a little bit and go to sleep. Try to prioritize yourself whenever you're feeling bad, because if you don't, you are going to regret it at some point. I'm realizing this year that I am truly coming to a breaking point. And, don't be me. Don't let yourself get to a point where you're actually like, oh my god, I cannot do this anymore. Try to rest before it becomes a problem. I know it's hard, especially in a society that values productivity above anything else, but you are human. You are not a machine. You are human. You are not a machine. Please, 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 please don't let yourself become exhausted and burnt out. Please take care of yourself. I am struggling with it, and I try to remind myself every day that it is something that we should all do and aspire to. But please, do not let yourself become burnt out. That doesn't benefit anyone, but least of all, it doesn't. But the person that it benefits the least is yourself. You are not gaining anything. You are not gaining anything from becoming burnt out. You are not getting any special prize out of exhausting yourself. No one is going to give you any extra recognition, and even if they do, it's literally unimportant. Your health must come first. Your health must come first. You cannot do everything that you need to do if you are not feeling well. Okay? So, we are going to try to take care of ourselves. And we are going to try not to reach the point of no return of burning out. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this little rant. It's not a rant, it's more like a ramble. And that you liked, watching me apply skincare and all things like that. just being silly.